war never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76.
Goodbye. Aloha. Ciao. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Vaya con Dios. Buen viaje.
Hello everybody, welcome to Matt and Steve's Let's Play Fallout 76. Yes, you can all stay or sit down now. We don't need so much clapping and cheering. This game is amazing, is it not, Steve?
This is the best game of all time. Anyone that tells you this game has any flaws whatsoever is lying to you, and they are not your friend.
Yes. So as you can tell, Steve and I are hanging out in front of Vault 76. And if you're watching this, you have an interest in Fallout 76. You and the both of us, and I don't know, there's maybe, 10 other people on planet Earth that probably like this game?
The dozens of people that play Fallout 76.
Yes. And so what we're going to do is, on the Outpost Unknown YouTube channel, we're going to just go through the game from the very beginning. We are high-level players, and, you know, as you've mentioned before, Steve, there's a drought right now in terms of content of this game. And so we thought it might be kind of fun to just go through it from the very beginning with brand new characters. Remember the things that we forgot, see the sights, and sort of, you know, show people that this game is actually a lot better than what the, I guess, reputation is on the internet.
Yeah, glitchy as all hell, but fun.
Yeah, very, very fun. So what are you wanting to get out of this playthrough, Steve?
I want an excuse to experience the game again. It's been, like, what, a year, maybe more, since there's been, like, a new quest line or anything of any significance. And it got to the point where when you logged in, you did your daily challenges, you fast traveled to the smallest number of areas possible that would let you complete those challenges, and then you went and did something else with your day. Fresh playthrough, gotta go everywhere, gotta see all the sites all over again. I'm ready to go.
Cool, cool. Now, up front, we'll just mention that Steve and I, probably mostly me, have technical issues. We are not good at this. The Outpost Unknown YouTube channel is in its infancy. We have not figured it all out yet. So if you hear some, you know, crackling audio or some screwed up things, please bear with us. We'll try to learn as we go. But other than that, yeah, let's figure it out. Before we head down, I feel like I've said this like 5 times now because we keep trying to redo this. We already filmed 6 episodes. Turned out the audio was garbage on all of them. We have spent the last hour and a half today trying to test, figure out how to do this. I don't know if it's going to work, but I will say this again for new players: when you get out of the vault, take a right. And go over here, and there's a responder's corpse. And on this corpse, you can find a guaranteed gun. It's usually a pipe pistol. You can find potential for a piece of armor, and you can find potential for a melee weapon, which is a machete. So rather than heading left to start your game, down the stairs to talk to Pennington, go ahead and grab yourself a gun.
You don't actually have to talk to Pennington. In fact, he's a boring robot. I think we should just move on. Punch him in the face.
All right.
And these 2 Wastelanders, screw them.
We'll come back to them later, because they're part of the actual Wastelanders quest storyline. Do we want to do the main sort of Overseer's quest first before we even touch the Wastelander stuff? How do we want to play this?
I think we head down to the Wayward, because there's a few sites on the way. We head down to the Wayward, at least grab that easy first quest, and then we'll make the call. We can go Overseer, we can go Wayward, but they both kind of converge at that point. Okay.
Well, let's go. Orders from Maria Chavez. For anyone watching this playthrough, we will not be going through every single terminal and reading every single note or anything like that. We will talk about the high points and sort of things that are, what we're doing and what the overall story is, but the minutia of the story, I don't think we should go, oh, squirrel. I'll just do it up here.
Hello, Settler.
Building this place up.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day.
Find a place to settle down for the rest of
the Okay, let's talk to. Okay, so here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. On our previous, first attempt at a playthrough, I just, had darkness inside me. Everybody I saw, I just put a gun to their head and I killed them and I stole everything. And, Steve kind of mocked me for it, and I feel bad now. So I think I'm going to be okay to people, Steve. I'm going to try not to murder them.
You're gonna go to the dark place and just execute one of these people.
Possibly. At some point. Okay, I'm gonna get on this mouth harp here.
Okay, well I guess I'll get back on the banjo. And I'm gonna pick up the moonshine jug, obviously. That's just what you do. Yeah, this is content right here.
This is excellent content. Now for the people watching this, I'm thinking why are we doing this? We do it for like 30 seconds and we get a buff. So it's actually worth it to sit down and strum your mouth harp for 30 seconds.
I don't know. This is 30 seconds. I'm never going to get back.
And our area all the way out here.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to go over here. Is this the Tick Shack over yonder? Do you want to tell this story?
Yeah, so in 2018 when the game was coming out, Matt completely avoided spoilers. I did to an extent, but I learned that there are giant ticks in the game, and I learned where to find said giant ticks. Well, for those of you that don't know Matt, he has a crazy tick phobia. If he gets a tick on him, he will do this crazy panic dance and run away from the area. And so Matt had no idea, and so I lured him to Tick Central and let nature take its course.
Yeah.
There's one. Look, it's skittering towards you.
That's what friends do.
The foundation might be coming along,
Okay.
but we got a lot more work to do. We really need to...
Dead body, settler. Nothing interesting.
Okay, I'm not gonna kill these settlers.
You're gonna go to the dark place. You know what's gonna happen. You're trying to resist.
Yeah. I'm like Anakin Skywalker. I'm trying to resist, but
He
at a
lost
certain
that
point,
fight.
someone's going to do something that makes me mad. I'm just gonna kill him.
Let's go fight more ticks.
More ticks?
Oh, I hear him
Oh, yeah.
skittering. I hear him skittering.
Okay, I'm in a lumber mill. They're supposed to be scorched up here somewhere. I feel like I remember that.
Maybe?
I thought they were scorched in the lumber mill. I do hear skittering, but I don't see any.
Where's the skittering? I need to lower that to you. Oh yeah, this one. Oh,
I
there
see
it is.
I see it. Yep.
Oh god, it's coming right for me.
Okay.
Skittering is not something I ever want anything to do towards me.
Yeah, that's true.
There are definitely scorched at this farm up here.
Oh, is this a watchtower this direction? Oh yeah, that's that watchtower. You want to just grab that?
Yeah, probably should. Oh, more skittering.
Oh, wait, we can...
Oh.
Got a bunch of rad stags in this field.
Ow.
Do you need help? Or are you getting
No,
beaten up
I
over there?
handled it. I handled it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to hear any sass from you. As far as anyone else knows, you started this playthrough at half health.
I just like to make it more difficult on myself. I like the challenge. Oh shit.
Yeah. What about now?
Oh shit. Oh. Okay. So this is a fantastic time to inform our listeners about the stakes that we're putting on ourselves with this game, Steve. What are the stakes?
Yeah, so Fallout 76 is rightly criticized for being a very easy game. You basically have infinite lives, as you do in most MMOs or MMO-esque games. So you can basically turn every fight into a war of attrition. Well, that's not what we're going to be doing. When you die, you drop all of your junk, but then the game just gives you a quest marker, and you go pick it up. We're not doing that. When we die, whatever the game makes us drop, that stuff is gone for good. We are also going to have to drop a random piece of gear. Could be a weapon, could be armor. We'll figure it out every time we die. Right now, you know, big deal, we're going to drop a pipe pistol if we have to, but the longer we play the game, the more likely it is we'll have a piece of gear that we care about, and that's going to start making dying even more dangerous to us. We are playing in a private server, so we can't rely on high levels coming to help us out. Can't rely on player vending to get good weapons and gear early. It is just the two of us versus the Wasteland.
Yup. I think there was somebody I murdered up here, if I remember correctly.
I hear
mean,
someone talking right now. So
yeah, they have so much good stuff on them. That's the thing. They got so much good stuff on them.
I mean,
I'd prefer to
you
stay
know,
around a campfire.
This
I'm
is
gonna be a
scavenger.
good guy.
Scavenger, fine.
Those monster stories.
I'll be a good
I
person
mean,
for now.
you did say that scavengers are no better than raiders.
Alright, you came up to this tower from the right-hand side, right? I went left,
There's
so...
a fucking scorch beast over there. That should not be spawning this early.
Where? Oh, I can hear its wings flapping. Where is it? I don't
Hello,
even see
hello,
it.
friendo.
Oh, it's directly above us. It's friendly.
Let's move in the opposite direction quickly.
So I will say right off the bat, we both love this game, but of all the Fallout games, because I think we like all of them. What did you do?
No, it's coming back towards us.
I don't think it's going to attack us because it's not red.
Hey, let's keep it that way.
Okay. I will say that this Fallout game, no matter how much hate it receives from people on the internet, this Fallout game has my favorite Fallout memories ever in it. Some amazing experiences. Like, Steve, I still remember the first time we killed a Scorch Beast. Not even the Queen, just a Scorched Beast, and it took us like 45 minutes to be able to do it. I remember that time with Rachel when we just tried to escape a Scorched Beast, run to a cave, and there happens to be a Death Claw inside of the cave. It's just this game has all kinds of really cool aspects to it, and I hope that we get to show a lot of that stuff over the weeks.
Settler, Matt.
Oh shit!
Shit! I had nothing to do with that.
That was like very. That was very dark side. She's blocking everything.
Matt, do you need help killing this level 2 settler?
She's just blocking my. There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
She made you work for that.
Wow. She really wanted to live.
Vault Tech Agricultural Research Center, isolated cabin. I can't talk today. Cabin. It's a cabin.
You drunk?
Now.
You drinking for this?
I should be.
Drunken Fallout 76 Let's Play. Oh, wait a minute. Since we restarted this, right, do we have to do our legendary perks again, or?
Yeah. May as well.
Okay. So why don't you explain to the viewers what that means? What are legendary perks?
Legendary perks they were added to the game maybe a year ago. They let you get bonuses on top of just the normal perk system. Right now all I have is the first aid perk. Legendary perks there's a little more meat to them. You can get random chems added to your inventory, chances to auto revive, chances to make things randomly explode, or if you don't have anything else to do, you can just give yourself extra special points. Since I am dead set on not doing another Unyielding playthrough, I'm going to give myself rads to get rid of rads. Taking one for the team so that when and if I die, that gives us a damage boost. Survival Shortcut gives me a super stim pack every so often. Let's see, what else do I want? I'll take Brawling Chemist. And something makes people explode when I shoot them, and that's what I want, yes. I'm going to shotgun the hell out of enemies, and that's going to make them occasionally explode, and I am okay with that.
Is that far-flung fireworks?
I believe so.
Okay. So I am taking one for the team. Enemies take 10% more damage when they attack you if you're on a team. Master Infiltrator came in handy in that initial run-through to try to pick some easy locks. Survival Shortcut, generate one survival aiding chem every 30 minutes, and then far-flung fireworks. I'm going to leave the last two slots open because I haven't really decided what I want to do with those yet. So there is a penalty if you want to remove one of the legendary perks that you have slotted. I think it takes, is it 1 perk coin that you have to burn to be able to switch one. So I'll leave a couple of them open.
Oh, Matt, there's a witness to your crime in here.
No, he didn't see it. He's been inside that house the whole time, minding his own business. He'll be devastated when he goes outside and sees his daughter is dead, but not right now.
There are 2 witnesses to your crime.
No, there are not.
Okay. All right.
I'm telling you, that was just a weird thing. It was almost like I didn't have a choice. I just saw her and wanted to hack her to pieces.
That's eerie.
Oh, this is bad. What was I thinking when I was coming down here?
I'm good.
God, I hate this. I hate coming down the sides of mountains. Okay, I made it.
I thought you were gonna die.
I know, so did I. We both thought I was gonna die. That's another thing I'm looking forward to is coming across random events. I don't really get to experience that too often anymore.
That rad stag doe was just going at the speed of light. Tokyo drifting around the wasteland. Alright, leave him to do his thing.
Alright.
Sorry we killed your friend about 10 seconds ago.
Made it to the Wayward. So we can do this solo, right?
Yeah.
Each one of us. Okay. One thing I will say about the Wayward is when you do enter the Wayward and Duchess gives you a bunch of quest or different things for quests, sort of starts you on your journey. Steal everything from in front of her, like everything in here. Just steal it. Eat the pepperoni roll that's just sitting there, and then sell everything back to her. She'll just buy it all back. And I'm dead. And I'm dead. Wow.
Wow. Has anyone ever died to that guy?
I did. I don't even think I... Well, let's see. What do I have? What do I need to drop here? Okay. So let's do this. This is great, Steve. It's a good thing I died. I intended to die. Yes, I wanted to die so that we could show this to the viewers. How is this working? How are we doing the drops?
Okay. So, in a recent update, Bethesda introduced infinite scrolling to the Pip-Boy menu. And so we are first going to decide if you have to drop a piece of armor or a weapon. I've just got a random number generator pulled up on my phone. If it's even, you drop a weapon. If it's odd, you drop a piece of armor. It is 2, so you are dropping a weapon. I hope it's your favorite one.
All right, so can you drop something you have equipped? Should I unequip? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll through. So when Steve edits this all together, you'll be able to see that I'm not lying to him. Okay, you gonna give me a countdown, or how do I already stop whenever?
Stop.
Multi-purpose axe being dropped. There it
Gone
goes.
Forever. Can't
Gone.
Get it back.
Yep, can't get it back.
Right now, who cares? You'll find another one in like 3 seconds. But when we start actually getting legendaries and things that we care about, suddenly death in this game will actually have some sort of meaning.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that is, how do you negotiate how much stuff you're carrying? Because you have to make a decision. At a certain point, our carry weight will become an issue. Do you carry a bunch of junk armor and weapons with you at all times, just in case you were to die? Because if you only kept legendary stuff and then you died, you're guaranteed to have lost your legendary item when you're scrolling through. But do you want to stock a bunch of junk crap just as a better chance that you won't lose your legendaries? So that'll be an interesting decision for us to do.
Yeah, I think we'll probably... I'm pretty much just, every so often we'll return to camp, drop off the crap we don't want, our junk, any extra weapons. And I think this is just going to encourage us to loot the hell out of everything, so that the second we leave our camp, we're going to start, restocking. Duchess is just rotating in place on my end. Thank you, Bethesda. All right.
She's a changed person. See, Steve, people can change. I can change throughout the course of this playthrough. I can change.
No, you can't. So, anyway, Duchess knows about treasure. Raiders want treasure. Now we are going to figure out how to deal with the raiders. So it's time to head over to the Overseer's camp, do some basic crafting just to get the XP. Lots of good stuff in this toolbox the first time you come here.
Now, when the game originally came out, way back in, well, it's been about 3 years? 3 or 4 years this game has been out. What was the stash level back then? 600?
400.
400, okay. So that was a huge problem when this game first came out, because no one could really carry anything, and nobody could keep a lot of the good stuff that they would find because there was just no stash space. So we are coming into this after a lot of the big problems have been fixed. So it's going to be slightly different than when it was during the beta. When it was during the beta, I don't think people realize how difficult it was. Another thing was the eating and drinking. You were required to eat and drink in the beta, and for the first couple years, I mean, you had to. Otherwise, you would not run as fast, and it would just be this huge, pain in the ass. But then they fixed that with an update. People hated it so much that they got rid of it. So now there's actually no penalty for you not eating or drinking. You only get buffs if you keep that stuff up. So as we're going through this, we're definitely going to, try to do it from how it was in the beginning. But it'll never be like it actually was in the beginning. In the beginning, it was kind of, we're fans, and I thought it was annoying as hell. I need to make something with the least amount of screws possible.
It's fine. Take your time. Alright, Matt. What do you think? Do we pursue the Overseer, or do we go fight Raiders?
I feel like we should play the game how it was originally intended. I think we should do the Overseer quest, and then defeat that, and then come back and do all the Duchess stuff.
Alright, so I am turning off Hunter for Hire, as well as any other miscellaneous, so we are doing first contact. Alright, we are heading southwest.
Okay, following you.
Machetes in hand, ready to invade. Flatwoods? Oh, Matt, there's more humans up here.
Nope, not gonna do it.
But they're Brotherhood of Steel.
I do hate the Brotherhood of Steel. I've never okay, so here's an interesting thing about me. I've loved Fallout forever. I even remember playing the original games. I have the original games, but I didn't really get into Fallout as a super fan until Fallout 3. When that came out, what? This farmhand just attacked me for no reason. This is why I kill things, Steve. This is why I just kill first and ask questions later. I just, you're just wandering, you're minding your own business, walking down the road, and you're attacked. So anyway, here's some dogs. Okay, give me your meat. As I was saying... God, what was I saying? Look at this. I could just, boom, chop her head off right there. But I'm not going to.
You got any bobby pins on you?
No, I don't have any bobby pins, lady.
Alright, didn't you watch the earlier playthrough?
Right.
Oh, you gonna take that passive aggressiveness from her?
No, I'm not.
I hope she kills you. Oh, well, so much for that.
Look at all this ammo and money I got. It's great. Come on.
Heck, you know what? She didn't have any bobby pins on her. She wasn't lying. This place is... when this game first came out, there was a lot of backlash because there were no human NPCs. Anything that was talking to you was either a holotape or a robot. And then Wastelanders came out, and suddenly they added NPCs because in the game... people have heard that it's now safe to come back to Appalachia. I kind of feel like maybe Bethesda overdid it. There should not be this many settlers just hanging out.
That's an interesting point. I guess I would slightly disagree. I don't think that there's a ton of settlers, but you do notice them. You do notice that there's a lot of people sort of hanging around. I personally never had a problem with the no NPC thing. I know a lot of people did, and I didn't really understand why that was a huge deal to them. Considering the story of the game, right? There was a story reason as to why there was no one around. But yeah, I can kind of agree with you. It's there are a lot of sellers. Maybe we need to take care of that.
Alright, challenge complete. Reach level 4. Where is Maria Chavez? Oh, nope, that's not who we're looking for. Kesha! Alright. Yes, I will take a perk pack. Thirst Quencher, don't care. Pack Rat, don't care. Hard Bargain, don't care. Serendipity, don't care. Those were completely useless to me. Olga's just like a Russian doll. She's so full of herself. Terrible.
What am I doing here? Locate Kesha McDermott. Search the system. Okay, so one thing that we will be doing on these playthroughs each week, and we do plan to release one of these at least once a week, where we will be doing one sort of quote-unquote main quest line. So the idea is that these shows will be, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere around there, depending on how much cool stuff we do. If it turns out that we do know cool stuff, you might see like a 15-minute episode. It's just kind of up to, because the thing about this is we don't really know what's going to happen until we actually like play. I know there was at least a couple episodes that we had initially recorded where we saw shiny objects and we just completely got off task, and it was like an hour later and we hadn't even done what we said we were going to do. So bear with us. We're just going to sort of play through and see what happens.
So Fertile Soil just popped up for me, and I'm going to do this event. Case in point, I've now completely abandoned the quest that I was going to do.
Okay, you want me to come over there with you?
I mean, yeah, if you want to help out with all of these farmhands and ghouls, I wouldn't be opposed.
Okay.
Give me your delicious experience point.
You know, I was just sitting here thinking, I wonder, because the holotape is playing on mine, so I assume everyone can hear the holotape playing as I'm talking over everything too. So
we hope.
In the future, we might have to figure out how to make that sound a little better. Come on, Wellington. There we go. There's a bunch over here. Oh! Nice.
I see Matt's on fire.
Did you throw that?
I did not.
Did you throw that?
I'm not even near you. Like you ran off on your own.
I didn't even hit that. It's these settlers. They killed that supervisor. They are.
We can talk later. Need to handle these wolves before things get ugly.
Need to handle these wolves. Now there are wolves.
Oh shit. Okay. I accidentally axed that settler. I did not mean to.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I did. Okay. What is behind me? God. It shouldn't be this hard in the early game. We'll say that with Wastelanders, I believe, was the update. They did change the system so that the enemies that you fight basically will always be at kind of your level, up to level 50. So even if you're running around in the early game, you know, if you're level 10, you're going to fight level 10-ish creatures all the time, unless it's something like really small, like a mole rat or something like that.
Just watching this guy.
I'm sorry I killed your wife, dude. I'm sorry.
Is he moonwalking on your screen, or is that just me?
Where is he? No. I mean, I killed his wife. You know, he should be with her.
You're not seeing this, but he's Bethesdaing out.
Okay, I'll take all of his stuff.
There's another settler in there.
Be with your wife. Oh, he's already evil. He's trying to kill me.
Yeah, evil for trying to kill you.
How dare you come at me.
Matt, the settler
What?
slayer, is
Yeah.
complaining about people being evil to him.
Well, give
All
me a
right.
look. Just give me that look. Set me off. I'm triggered.
Alright, let's go finish Fertile Soil. We gotta go in this building here. Ow.
One thing I will also point out to the viewers, is Steve has a PlayStation 5, I have a PlayStation 4. His loading times are way shorter than mine. So what takes him 10 seconds to load into an area might take me over a minute. So he's definitely going to have the jump on XP for me. But that's alright.
I'll start waiting. I forgot that you hadn't loaded in yet.
Yeah, that's alright.
So many Mr. Handies.
Mother.
And this one thinks you're the most delicious.
I found it. Oh, ghouls. Ghouls! Hey, bobby pin! Yeah!
Go and give it
what
to
I
that
needed.
settler. Oh, wait.
She's dead. Steve, why do we gotta keep bringing up, like, that kind of stuff? We don't need to bring that stuff up.
I feel like we do.
There are no morals in the Wasteland.
See, it's funny coming from you, because you always tell me that you have such a hard time role-playing as an evil character when you play Fallout games.
I do.
And then every time we play
It's
together,
changed.
you just
Something's
murder...
changed.
No, you murder indiscriminately.
Let's see. Let's do luck. I'm just gonna do some, kind of random stuff that I've always wanted to do. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go into this playthrough, and this might turn out to be a really stupid idea. But I'm gonna go through this playthrough not really having an idea of how it's ultimately gonna end up. So I'm just gonna pick perk cards that I think might work, and put my points into different things that I think might lead to something, and then we'll find out. We'll find out together. I'll either be really helpful and beneficial to you later in the game, or you're going to have to carry me along because I picked really stupid shit.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that
Yep.
it's going to be up to Steve to save the day.
Man, my loading screens are long.
Alright, forgot about that.
Yeah, super long. It's fine. You can go off and continue. I can catch up.
That's fine. I'm just going to dance.
That's good content. Okay.
Yeah, look, it's Fortnite. I'm dancing.
Okay, where am I going over here or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got 2 quest markers.
Yeah,
up.
get rid of personal matters. I think it wouldn't have given us a quest marker if we hadn't listened to the stupid audio tape.
I have this weird thing. It's like I hate having a bunch of stuff open and available up there. Like I see it and it's like I gotta get it done. But then I get completely distracted. Okay, tested the water sample. I love the world that they built for this game. I think all the locations are really interesting and unique. They're very different from one another in terms of the parts of the world. I still think, until you get really up close, up close in this bush, it looks terrible. But I think the graphics overall are really cool in this game. I wish that Bethesda... I wish the game would have been more of a success so that we could have seen a lot more cool stuff. Because I feel like this game is really underutilized in terms of the things that it could do. Because they have no money.
Yeah, I cannot imagine this game is going to be around for another 2 years. I just hope that, when now Microsoft decides to pull the plug, that they put out some sort of patch that makes it available to play just solo.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing I try to tell people who really hate on this game. It's like, you can play this solo. You don't have to choose to play with other players. You might encounter another person in the world every once in a while if you're doing something, but you know, you don't ever have to interact with them. There's pacifist mode, so you don't ever have to worry about them killing you or anything like that. Unlike the original, when the beta came out. So they've kind of fixed all of that stuff, and yeah, you could definitely play this single player if you chose to.
Yes, I boiled water. Let me go check in and tell the responders that I did a good thing.
Yeah.
Again, these are the tutorials.
This episode might be a little short because we're doing the tutorial, so this first episode is probably going to be a little short. Now that Steve is a master editor.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to look him up.
Is a running.
I'm going to look him up. I'm cheating. I'm just going to look him up in the system.
I mean, I'm just going to go to where he is.
That's what's great about this game. Multiple play styles.
Hello, Delbert.
Yay, I learned a chemistry bench.
Cook a ribeye steak. Oh. It's not looking good for you, Brahmin. Wait, give me some milk first. Alright, it gave me milk and now I'm killing it.
See, I only kill humans. You kill animals. You're a way worse person than I am.
That's true. Objectively true.
Okay.
Tarberry.
Get a piece of Brahmin meat. You can't cook with spoiled meat, right? I'll just take some of the meat from this one that's already dead. Is this the one you killed?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I'm just going to utilize all parts of the Brahmin. You left a bunch behind, so I'll just utilize it. See, I think what they should have done in this game is with Wastelanders, when they initiated that, hey, people were coming back to repopulate Appalachia, every year they should just add more and more and more. So, like, you should be able to come to Flatwoods now, and there should be, like, a bunch more people there. So you actually get the sense that things are being rebuilt. I saw a really interesting YouTube video. I think it was from a YouTuber that maybe you pointed me to probably a year and a half ago, before Wastelanders came out. And they were talking about, like, the problems with this game and why it doesn't work. Well, when you initially create your character and you're going through Vault 76 to get out, the Overseer says it's up to you to, like, rebuild the wasteland. Like, that's your task at the very beginning of the game. But for so long, like, you don't ever see that. Like, you don't rebuild anything in this game. Like, wouldn't it be awesome if you could rebuild that monorail that goes from, like, Watoga all the way up? I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
There's all kinds of cool stuff. You could rebuild the train tracks and stuff so that you could get on trains throughout Appalachia, and instead of, like, fast traveling, you could potentially get on a train, then you could interact with people on the train. I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff that they could do. They just didn't do it.
They don't have the money.
Yeah, now, I blame Bethesda because, whoever it was, I'm sure that Todd Howard he knew that this thing was not in a great state when it launched, and there was going to be backlash. I don't know if he knew how much, but, I have to think that somebody at Bethesda was like, if we release this is going to be the biggest internet meme ever. Like, everyone's going to hate this, and it's going to be this huge backlash. And it just destroyed their reputation. And it's like, why? Put it off another year or two. Get it right. Make sure you got everything you need to do in it, and launch it in a state that people will want to buy it. It'll become a huge success. You're making tons of money, and then you could give us the bigger stuff. But they didn't do that.
And on that disappointing note, I think it's time for us to end this episode.
Okay, so before we end this episode, what's our plan next? We're going to investigate Morgantown Airport? Is that what we're doing?
Yep, we've wrapped up our business in Flatwoods, got a little bit of info of where the Overseer, what she was doing. She passed through here. She told us to register with the responders. Now, after we've completed our responder training and our full-fledged responders, as you can tell by my jumpsuit here, we are going to go check out Morgantown Airport and see what befell that location.
Make yourself at home.
I will make myself
Sounds
at
good.
home. Thank you.